Albert Breer was on the Rich Eisen show yesterday, and he basically said that Anthony is burning sage, getting bad vibes.
Yeah.
Especially because we're talking about this.
Get him out of here.
Need good vibes for this particular storyline because this is seemingly becoming a repeat episode here. He's going to see Dr. Neil Elitrosh, is what Albert Breer reported on Rich Eisen's show, to get a second opinion. Now, obviously, we know Dr. Neil Elitrosh for creating the Achilles factory where Aaron Rodgers was. He's also a shoulder dude, Neil Elitrosh. Neil Elitrosh, great hair. Great suits, really good vibe, big brain, a lot of success rate. He did the surgery on Anthony Richardson's shoulder that has been re-aggravated. Do you know anything about this? And what do you think expectation levels are heading into training camp for AR?
It's a setback. And look, Elitrosh is the top of the game. I don't need to do a commercial for Neil Elitrosh, but you're talking about Matthew Stafford swears by him. You're talking Andrew Whitworth swears by him. And, of course, Tom Brady also swears by him. So you're talking about this particular, it's not just an Achilles guy. He's created the factory for Rodgers and Dobbins, and that's fine. But he's also the shoulder guy and the throwing guy. So he's going to the right person. He's doing it. But I'm telling you, there's something about bringing in a Daniel Jones, who was a former 6th overall pick and has now got a giant chip on his shoulder. And there's something about vibes and year 3 of Shane Steichen. And what do we do? And Chris Ballard is now on to another quarterback, where sometimes the momentum in the locker room can shift. Even if you didn't do anything wrong, you're just not there. This could be Daniel Jones grabbing this team by the collar and saying, hey, look, I'm going to be the one that leads us. And if he's not here and he's not on the field, give me that opportunity in July and give me that opportunity in August. Anthony Richardson, look, Ballard and Steichen, their name's on this. 4th overall pick. Their name is on that. That is no doubt. But Daniel Jones could also be the hot guy and also the guy that has something to prove and just takes this team by storm in July. It's a true quarterback competition, and this is not good news for Anthony Richardson, no matter how you look at it.
Anthony Richardson missing reps, obviously not great. He needs reps. That's what he's needed his entire career because he didn't play that much in high school and college. His upside, obviously immense. Injuries have kept him off the field. Other things have taken him off the field as well, including being tired. I mean, there is a lot to learn for Anthony Richardson at the quarterback position, legitimately, on the field and off the field. We knew that, though, whenever he got drafted. I have been frustrated in the past by the way some things have gone because I'm at every single game, so I watch. I see what the sideline is. I see what's happening in between the huddles. I see what's happening in between the plays. I know who's talking to who. I know how things go because we're literally on the field. So I have a little bit of a different perspective. I also care deeply about the Indianapolis Colts. I think that was pretty evident over the last few weeks how much a lot of people care about the Indianapolis Colts and that Irsay family as a whole. So whenever we're seeing it kind of get mismanaged or mistreated or seemingly getting taken from or being let down, it's like there's a lot of people that are bummed out about the way some of the operations had gone from the quarterback position with Anthony Richardson. But then you automatically get reset and saying, like, he was so young. This was a part of the process. This was a part of the process. And I had changed my mind that I was going to be openly supportive of Anthony Richardson because that would be the best thing for Anthony Richardson. And the best thing for Anthony Richardson would be the best thing for the Indianapolis Colts because of his upside. But if he re-injured the same shoulder that he got surgery on, you have to wonder then, did the surgery not take? Is there some setback in rehab? Is there a reason it didn't work? Like, there's so many questions now because all these reps matter to the development of Anthony Richardson, which is the only thing that we can kind of hang our hat on is that Anthony Richardson is going to develop. So then you immediately turn like, well, is Daniel Jones going to be the guy? I got a chance to see him. He's huge.
Yep, he might be.
He is gigantic.
Big boy.
He's also young. You know, I think you were only paying him $10 million this year or whatever the case is. He still is like 28, I think, or something like that. You can play
Younger.
He could play another 10 years if he...
Yeah, and I'll say something about this. You look at what Kevin O'Connell and those guys did last year with Sam Darnold. Do you know who joined that team midseason and put a really good bunch of practices on paper? So good that the Vikings were pursuing Daniel Jones to resign as a backup quarterback, knowing that there was a chance they would not be able to re-sign him because there would be a demand. There was a market for Daniel Jones. The Vikings, the Colts, and I know a couple other teams were all very interested in Daniel Jones. So this isn't some guy on his last stop. I think the Giants situation went as it went. He got paid, didn't live up to the contract, got hurt. And then I think last year, taking that year, that half year, the humble pie of what happened in New York, and then signing in Minnesota and being in that room for a little bit, learning from O'Connell, and then being courted as a free agent. Like, this is a new lease on life for Daniel Jones. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a lot of maturity that goes into that. I'm not sure if Anthony Richardson has been through all of that yet as an NFL player.
Yeah, and there's a chance Anthony Richardson, and once again, I'm hoping it is just soreness that they're over cautious about, and he's back by training camp, and we can have an actual quarterback competition. Because once again, Anthony Richardson's upside is, I mean, you're talking fadeaway 72-yard
Texans
throw. I mean, that's first game of the season. I mean, and then him running, his speed, everything that he has. Now, Daniel Jones, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Jones runs hard. Daniel Jones is fast. Daniel Jones over on rush yards every single game is basically a lock.
Yep.
Because even the odds makers look at Daniel Jones and they go, 2% ain't going to be able to run over 17 yards. Yep. And then he gets into open field. And if a line doesn't trip him, which sometimes yard lines have got him before.
Happens.
He's wide ass. I mean, he is a threat on the ground, and let alone he is big. Boom, boom, boom. And Shane
That's a tough run.
Yes, that's a tough run. He's huge. And in Shane Steichen's offense, like your quarterback being able to run is a massive, that's almost a bigger deal than the throws. And if Daniel Jones obviously gotten better, maybe our offense will be able to go. And if Anthony Richardson is out, I will be eager to see what they do at quarterback position and if they bring or try to bring anybody in. Jake Arthur at Jake Arthur NFL is reporting that first series of 11 on 11, Daniel Jones, 3 of 3. Hit Michael Pittman for a touchdown on fade.
Wow. Over Justin Wally.
That competition was short. There it is.
That's what it's all about.
It's Dan's house.
Mm-hmm.
DJ.
Yeah.
3 for 3.
Yeah.
Justin Wally's a fucking player, too.
Yeah, he's always got good eyes on fades. That's why they had him in. He is a red zone defender.
Oh, yeah.
He's in there for the fade, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And Daniel Jones said, catch his fade. And he said, Wally, I'm doing it. And Wally had no shot.
Yeah. Pitt's a dog.
Pittman's fishing with Riley Leonard already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it feels like the team's more together than it's ever been.
Gotta love
They
it.
got some weapons, too, man. Drafted Tyler Warren, Pittman, Downs. We'll see if
Pittman
AD
never speaks to the media. Dog. Would break his back on a football field for the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
And he tried.
It has.
Almost did.
He tried. And he would. Hey, talk about dark horse teams.
Uh-oh.
I think that's what they call Daniel Jones is the dark horse.
Yeah.
They do.
It's his nickname.
I thought it was Vanilla Vic.
It is, but
Well, that's a whole nother nickname.
he has many.
He's just going by Indiana
What else?
Dan now.
Jones.
Yeah, sure.
In Dan.
In
Yeah.
In Dania.
It's somewhere.
And
in there.
Daniel Jones.
Well, then you're inside of him.
We trust.
Indianiel Jones. Indianiel Jones.
Knew you'd get there.
Indianiel Jones.
Hopefully he starts.
Who else? Riley Leonard. I'm okay with that too.
I mean, is that fucking cowboy still there?
Who?
Sam Ellinger?
You're right. I don't know.
I think
What about who was there last year that you loved in the preseason?
fucking Jacob Eason?
No, Jason Bean.
Jason Bean.
Oh,
was a
yeah.
dog.
Bean was a dog. Why were we getting rid of Bean? I don't know. I didn't fully understand that one. I did not fully understand why we got rid of Bean. Bean was a little bit of a dog. How about the YouTube TV ball right here? Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they get it. They get it.
I mean, stats and workout videos can really paint a picture in the off season for you. I mean, stats from practice.
Are you talking about for me or for everybody?
It translates.
Everybody, you know, like, hey, something happened. I don't know. Oh, you put out a picture of you lifting weights. All is well.
Bingo. Stephon Diggs put out a video of him working out with his route doctor or whatever it was. And I was so impressed that he was able to go from knee injury to yacht to that practice all within seemingly 3 days. I was like, this guy's a superhero. He's in great shape. And he shows up at OTAs running around. Yeah, you're right. I will change my mindset.